Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is going to be a look at the harsh truth you may be needing to hear now. And we're going to see basically what we can do to help you get a level of clarity or understanding. So let's get into it. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure that you do subscribe so that you never miss a beat. And if you would like a personal, check out the description box. Geminis, what is the harsh truth they need to hear for March 2021? So we have discernment. We have patience in reverse. We have nourishment in reverse. Is my deck in reverse? No. Okay, I'm just going to turn these upright because I think my deck may be in reverse. And also, I don't read reversals and oracle cards. Not as often. Alrighty, Geminis. Harsh truths they need to hear now. I'm only going to pull a couple of these. Okay. So let's go ahead and discuss the energy that we have here. So let's start with discernment. So the first harsh truth that you may be needing to hear is you guys need to be more in alignment with your discernment. For some of you, it's not that you don't have discernment. Of course, that's not the case. It's more of a situation where you need to kind of trust in your inner knowing, and not being so quick to give people the benefit of the doubt. It's easy for us to want to because we assume people are good people like us. People don't have intentions of hurting us, but there's definitely a need for you guys to make sure you're using your discernment, especially if you keep seeing a repeat and pattern in terms of the people that you're, dating, and they keep just showing you the same energy, like different people, same energy. So this is how you avoid those encounters, by using this discernment as well. And then also knowing when to remove yourself from certain situations. We also have nourishment. So another harsh truth. Some of you need to make sure you're prioritizing eating better. If you're always eating out, or you kind of don't really take in a lot of vegetables, or your diet may be just a little unorganized in a sense. This is you needing to prioritize nourishing your body, incorporating more fruits, more vegetables. For some of you, maybe even doing like a week of just healthy eating, like clean, raw eating. Something to help you feel energetically better, because for some of you, the reason why you may have been feeling sluggish or not as motivated may be due to the eating habits you may have formed. And then also the way that you're taking care of yourself after eating. Are you like laying down immediately after, or are you, being active after you eat, standing up, walking around a little bit? This is also making sure as well that you're taking a break, and that some of you don't just keep working in the month of March. This is taking the time to nourish yourself in terms of being appreciative for what you have now, as far as abundance or as far as fruitfulness in your life. And there's a need for you to kind of bask in that for a second and not be so much on go mode. We also have patience here. So another harsh truth is some of you really need to also get in alignment with patience. And again, the people who are impatient already know that they're impatient. This is just a reminder that, hey, patience is key, especially when it comes to what you're trying to do. Excuse me. If you're trying to have a really successful career or be extremely abundant, this is something that is not a quick overnight process. Everyone knows this. It does take time. And for some people, it may be quicker. of a process, and for other people it may be more of a drawn out process, but your process is your process. And that's another harsh truth, some of you need to hear, is just because you don't see things moving for you or moving forward doesn't mean that that's not the case. It's kind of like, I use this analogy with plants. You don't physically see with your own eyes plants growing, but that doesn't mean that they're not growing. You just know that if you come back in 2 days, then there may be a little bit of growth here and there. So with this, that's the same thing with your life. We don't necessarily see the changes that are unfolding. Some changes, yes, it's a noticeable change, but when it comes to us getting to our end point, that's not something you really see. But anywho, we also have peace. So some of you need to take some time to be with self a little bit more. I get this energy where some of my Geminis, you guys are just so concerned about other people sometimes that you're not really taking the time for yourself to get a peace of mind or understanding. This is you also needing to quiet your mind. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that as well, if you are suffering from anxiety or fear or just an overactive mind, this may be, again, you being able to be at peace with yourself and spending more time with self so that you can confront what's going on upstairs. And we also have resilience. So this card is speaking to your strength, your ability to carry stress and struggle and to make it through those situations. So the harsh truth you guys may be needing to hear is that you're resilient. This isn't bad. With this card, this is a sign that you're strong. You're able to withstand even the toughest of times. So even when you do go through certain experiences beyond just the month of March, understand that your strength is shown by your ability to overcome really tough situations. Even when you're going through the tough situation itself, you may not know what the outcome is going to be or exactly what's the best plan of action, but you guys make it through those tough situations, and that shows a sign of strength. Now, another thing with this card, this is making sure with you being resilient that you don't mistake being resilient with being dragged down. So when I say this is like, yes, a lot of you are strong people, but that doesn't mean you just take on other people's burdens either. Resilience is shown in life situations where you're able to overcome them. But in regards to love, if you have to carry all this on your back and it got you like this, there's a need for you to preserve your energy and know when to be resilient and when to kind of step back. Now, another thing we have here, we have the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. And this is important. This is expressing gratitude. I want to go get my gratitude journal to show it to you guys really quickly because I wrote some things in it. I want to just show it to you guys really quickly and then we'll get back to the reading. Hold on, guys. I never leave the reading, but I wanted to show you guys this because I got this gratitude journal and it's important that you guys write down the things that you're grateful for, okay? I just got the journal last night and I wrote some things already. So make sure you get you a gratitude journal. That's how you call things into you. And that's how you also continue to be blessed because you're letting the universe know that you're grateful for what you have here in the now. And when you always subscribe to the vibration of I need, that basically is saying, in layman's terms, that you're lacking. If you're always like, oh, I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that, you're basically saying that everything around you is lacking something and you're always going to be in search of that. We also have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. And this is true. There's a need for you to understand that faith is what's going to really carry you through beyond just you calling things to yourself. This is like a mental thing. When you mentally have faith in something, then there's belief behind it. And then with belief, there's action. So faith is bigger than, oh, I have faith in the universe. It's bigger than that. Faith is a reassurance behind action, because if you don't have faith in something, you're not going to take set action to make something happen. So faith is important for you guys to have and for you guys to constantly check in terms of your inner faith, to make sure that you guys can keep yourself pushing. And the last card I want to discuss, we have my vibes speak louder than my words. So with this card, if you are in question of whether or not somebody is for you, has good intentions for you, if you should keep entertaining them, the vibe of the situation speaks louder than the words. Some of you are like waiting for somebody to outwardly say, I don't want to be in a relationship with you, I don't want to get committed. But in all honesty, in life, nobody's just going to outwardly say those things to you unless they're like a jerk. But with this energy, there's a need for you to pay attention to the vibes of the situation. That's going to let you know everything you need to know. Not saying that you guys are dealing with anybody who doesn't want to, be with you. But if you're having questions about your current situation, the vibe that your person is sending you and the vibe of the relationship itself lets you know if you should be in it. It's louder than any words somebody can ever say. But I'm going to stop right here. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description if you want a personal, and I will see you in the next one.